Hello there, welcome or welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha and this is my channel where I talk all about books. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to be doing some 5-star predictions for 2025. I can't believe I'm saying the year 2025 right now. That's actually insane. What do you mean? Like 2015 was not 10 years ago. That's incorrect. Except obviously it is correct. Time is weird. Anyway, yes, we're just going to chat about some 5-star predictions that I hope to read in 2025. When I'm kind of in a reading slump, I like to go back to my 5-star predictions and maybe choose a book from there. I just feel like these are books that I'm probably going to love, so I like to make these videos. I've done them a few times before and I normally do 10 books, but I feel like 10 is actually a lot, and also because it's 2025 I thought, you know, why not just do 5-star predictions? Because also whenever I make a list of like books I have to read this year or something like that, I then like don't read them. So if I only have 5, then I feel like I'm more likely to read them, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's a lot of rambling just to say that I have chosen 5 books that I think I'm going to rate 5 stars, and we're going to chat about them, and I will hopefully read them in 2025. So let's just go through them. So the first one that I have is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This has a bookmark in it, but I am not actually currently reading it. It's just because the place I bought it gave me a bookmark and I'm just keeping it there. Anyway, I think this is actually gonna be my first book of 2025 because in 2024 I did that. I did like a dedicated reading vlog and I like purposely chose my first book of the year, which is something I had never done before, and I really liked it. And so that's my plan, is to read this one as my first book of the year, and hopefully it will be a 5-star. But it sounds so good and I'm a little bit intimidated because even though this one is not that long, I think it's like 400 pages. Oh, it's not even 400 pages, but this is the start to like a 9-book series, I want to say, because I think it's 3 trilogies that are all connected and this is the first one. So yeah, I'm intimidated, but I do think I'm really gonna love this. It is basically about our main character called Fitz, who is the bastard born son of the king. And so basically he is raised in these stables and he has a unique affinity with animals. He is basically being trained up to be an assassin, but the person who is tutoring him has ulterior motives and might even be trying to kill Fitz. And basically it's Fitz trying to survive, and he might even be the one who is destined to save the kingdom. And I just think it sounds so good. I'm just so excited. I feel like I need to lower my expectations, but also I think it's going to be 5 stars. I hope so. So yeah, this is my first 5-star prediction, and hopefully it will be my first book of the year, but you will see that in January. Okay, the next book on my list is one that hasn't actually come out yet, but I really like this author's work. She's my favorite romance author. I think you probably know who she is. She's over here. Yes, of course, Emily Henry's new book is coming out in April. It is called Great Big Beautiful Life. I don't even know what it's about, but I know I'm gonna love it, or at least I hope I'm gonna love it. It says, 2 writers compete for the chance to tell the larger-than-life story of a woman with more than a couple of plot twists up her sleeve in this dazzling and sweeping new novel from Emily Henry. That's basically all I need to know. 2 writers in competition with each other who then fall in love. I'm there. I think she's going to do a good job at it. I have loved most of the books I've read by Emily Henry. There have only been 2 disappointments so far, which were People We Made on Vacation, which doesn't exist. That one's so bad. I don't like it at all. And then also Happy Place, I thought was alright. It just isn't happy. It's just depressing. But it was like a good romance, but it's not up to the same level as her other books, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm always going to give Emily Henry a shot. I'm always going to be anticipating her books. And I think I'm going to give this one 5 stars. Fingers crossed. The next one I have is a nonfiction pick because I do like to read nonfiction. I just don't do it nearly often enough. But that is Mother Tongue, The Surprising History of Women's Words by Jenny Nuttall. I bought this book last year and I have been meaning to read it since then. And I'm just very excited and intrigued by this subject. I read another book which is on the same topic, which was Word Slut by Amanda Montell. Loved that. It was one of my favorite books of the year that I read that. I feel like this is gonna be similar, but obviously we're gonna go more into like the history of women's words, and I'm just so excited to read it. I feel like I'm going to give it 5 stars because, you know, it's a book about language, which I love, and it's about women. And, you know, what more could you want? I think it's going to be fantastic. I really hope I'm not hyping it up too much in my mind, but we'll see. Only time will tell. The next one that I have is another one that I've been talking about a lot recently, like Assassin's Apprentice, because I bought them at the same time. And that is Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. This is the first volume of the Rhaeria Revelations. So this is actually 2 books in one, but overall, I feel like this is going to be a 5-star read. I'm super excited about this. It just sounds like it's going to be a little bit silly, a little bit goofy, but also like an intense fantasy, and I feel like I'm just so in the mood for it right now. Like, I actually want to drop everything and read this right now, but I will wait till next year. It basically follows a thief called Royce and a mercenary called Hadrian, who are partners, and they basically take on assignments from nobles, but on one of these assignments they end up getting framed for the murder of the king, and I think things take off from there. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be so fun. Can't wait. The last 5-star prediction I have is one that I meant to read this year, but again, I didn't get to it, and I already have it on my Kindle ready to go when I'm in the mood for it. But it is a romantasy, and that is The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I've never read anything by her before, so it might be risky of me to put this on a 5-star predictions list. Although, saying that, the only author I've read something from before is Emily Henry, so this is all a little bit risky. But I just feel like this sounds really fun and like something I'll enjoy. So I can't exactly remember what it's about, so I'm going to read you the synopsis from my laptop. But it says, a warrior princess trained in isolation, Lara is driven by 2 certainties. The first is that King Aaron of the Bridge Kingdom is her enemy, and the second is that she'll be the one to bring him to his knees. The only route through a storm-ravaged world, the Bridge Kingdom enriches itself and deprives its rivals, including Lara's homeland. So when she's sent as a bride under the guise of peace, Lara is prepared to do whatever it takes to fracture its impenetrable defenses and the defenses of its king. Yet as she infiltrates her new home and gains a deeper understanding of the war to possess the bridge, Lara begins to question whether she's the hero or the villain. And as her feelings for Aaron transform from frosty hostility to fierce passion, Lara must choose which kingdom she'll save and which kingdom she'll destroy. I think that sounds really good. Kind of sounds like a lot of other romantasy that I've read. However, I'm just excited to read it. And I found this book on a list of recommendations for the like forced marriage trope, which was something that I was really into over the summer. I don't know why. I just consumed a lot of media with that trope and I was obsessed. And since then, I've read a few other books from that recommendations list and they didn't actually deliver on that trope. So this is the only one that actually sounds like it's going to do it, and I'm excited. Who knows, but I'm predicting a 5-star read from that, and we'll see. If I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed, but at least I tried. But anyway, yes, this is just a little short and sweet video, but those were my 5-star predictions. If you've read any of these, please let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to know. If you think I am totally wrong and I'm not gonna like the books, I would love to be warned ahead of time. But honestly, I feel pretty confident in these choices. I hope so, at least. The only one that I'm maybe like a little bit concerned about is the Bridge Kingdom, just because I feel like I've been having a little bit of romantasy fatigue recently, but that might just be because I read so much back to back. The rest of them though, I feel like we're gonna have an actual 5-star predictions video that goes well. Let me tell you, some of the ones in the past have not. Anyway, that is all that I have for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. And if you made it this far in the video, leave me a skull emoji. There's a little skull on the cover, so leave me a skull down below and I'll know that you made it to the end. Yeah, that is all, so I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye. Oh, can't reach.